tight flat top on this man here. I had three guys. Well, he was almost 80, and the other 2 guys were over 80. So I'm glad people living longer nowadays. I'm gonna open this blade up just a little bit. I'm gonna start here by just fading this in right here. Notice where the head changes right here. Coming up and off the head there, leaving it. We're trying to go for a square look in here with this flat top. You must have worked with that guy years ago, Mac.
I did. Yeah, I worked with him from 84 to, not 84, 86 to 88. I worked with him town.
What all did you do, run a backhoe or something like that?
No, I just worked, started off at the waste treatment plant down there, and then left from there and went to work with Tony now. At the street department over there.
Let the blade down just a little bit. Y'all ever find anything much when y'all were digging around there?
No, I ain't never found nothing when I worked with them.
I remember back at the old, they had a dump down at the river. You'd go down and you'd see all kind of stuff in the dump, old Coca-Cola machines.
Yeah.
Well, people killed to have that stuff now. Old 7-Up machine, probably from the 50s.
Oh yeah.
Was down there, just throw it away. People love to have that stuff.
Yeah, and have it restored. It'd be worth money now.
Oh yeah. That stuff brings $2,000 or $3,000 a piece now. I bet you never tell how many of those things got thrown away down there.
Oh no.
Didn't even bother to sell it for junk back in those days. Just throw it away.
Well, back then though, you didn't really hear about people selling nothing for junk.
Yeah. You know, back right now, I reckon there's so much stuff going on, so much. Like the man said, they just want no money back in those days.
Yeah.
Want nothing. Said you had a bicycle, you really had something. Back in the 40s, 50s. It was in the Korean conflict. Mr. Spears, the one that teach cabinet building.
Yeah.
Teaches cabinet building, did. I don't know if he taught you or not, but he taught me in high school. He tried to teach me, let's put that away.
No, I didn't have him. I had Bruce Pewitt.
Yeah, yeah. What you're doing here, you're trying to get your square look here when you're doing a flat top. And where the head changes here, that's where you want to change it to. I'm going to open this blade back up. I'm going to run back around here. I'm going to come right back around here like this. I think I put the 3 or 4 different haircuts on the YouTube the other day, and I think like 30 or 40 people done looked at it that quick. So.
Yeah.
A lot of people, students and stuff, people need to figure what to do with haircuts, What you're going for is trying to make a flat look right in the center here. Most people, when do the flat top, they never get it short enough in here to make it look right. If you try to leave it too long here, there's no way you'll ever get it right. Get it on down there pretty short. Y'all just not busy right now, Mackie, with the business, the job?
No, not really. Just waiting on Uncle Sam to get off some money. You know, what few dredges we got working, they already fully crewed, so I just got to wait on something to open up.
If I can ever look down that cut, I can see if it's flat or not. You have to look down it, and then look back around the other side and look down it from the front. Then you can see if it's flat. Otherwise, you'll never be able to get it completely flat until you learn to look down that haircut. Look at, see it.
Hey, now, how you doing, man?
All right, Glenn.
What's happening, Mike?
About average, you doing good?
Good, man. You filming everybody who can cut their hair today?
Well, just some of them. Just wheeling. The rest of them, we just tie them down and do it anyway.
Time left, do it anyway, huh?
You doing good?
Good, good.
We get some good conversations on this thing today, boy. All kind of airhead hunt and hunting in the river and everything else.
Wow.
I used that box you made me the other day.
Did you find something?
Yeah, we found one airhead, but I kind of knew it was there kind of anyway, more or less.
Yeah.
I felt something, but then, you know, throw it in there and then find it.
Yeah.
When you hear something, you pretty much know whether it's a rock or either airhead. When you're digging that deep.
Think you can get me before you get a lunch?
Oh man, yeah. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna eat. I've been bringing a sandwich about every day.
I'm supposed to meet somebody at church at about 12:30, and I said maybe I can do it, but I'm gonna run down here and see.
Mac, you need yours trimmed today?
Yeah, just my hair.
Okay.
She wants me to go to duck commander style, so I'm letting this go.
Oh, she likes it that good, huh?
Yeah. A lot of people can't grow them. I ain't been too successful with it. Of course, I really ain't tried that much.
Can't grow one ain't the problem.
Keeping it up. It's aggravating.
Yeah.
You leave it out there like Duck Commander, I don't think them boys do much for there. Old Si, he got something hanging in here a lot of times when he's drinking and eating.
When you're rich, you can do that and get away with it.
Tell you what. Find all kinds of stuff in this thing sometimes.
Well, old Phil, though, you wouldn't think that he would be as smart as what he is just by looking at him on there, would you?
You see it on there much, Glenn?
I
really
watch
saw
it
him.
every once in a while.
I ain't really saw him.
Yeah.
I hear everybody's talking about it, but I've never checked it out that much.
I mean, Phil Robinson, the father of him, and he's the head honcho, really. He's got a degree.
He's the founder of that little business thing.
But
Is that where they make duck calls?
yeah, he was actually a football player
Really?
in college.
Really?
He was supposed to be drafted before Terry Bradshaw,
Really?
and decided not to go to the NFL. Yeah, he's a smart joker, buddy.
Must be.
You know, they're in clothing too. They're getting all kind of Duck Commander camouflage and stuff.
Yeah.
They made a fortune off clothing. But, probably, I don't know for sure, but I know they made a lot off duck calls too. But they have a lot of money to be made in camouflage stuff.
And so I like swamp people. Catching them alligators out of control. Shoot it! Shoot it!
How many guys they got on that show at one time?
On which one?
Duck commanders.
Pretty much just a family. And a couple of guys that's
Two brothers, daddy and an uncle, mostly, and one guy that helps at the plant.
Yeah. And their wives.
Yeah, they'll be on there.
Showing them eating squirrel brains. Cooking up squirrel on.
I've heard of squirrel head and grits before now. People say that's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Get the bottom of the bowl and then you got up 3 or 4 squirrel heads in there. I don't know if I like that too good or not.
Ain't nothing wrong with squirrel. I don't know about the head part of that. I ain't gonna chop that off.
I always cut mine off.
I realize, of course, how poor you are. Back in them days, they was poor, I reckon.
I just had to stay poor, I guess.
And I imagine that's where the chitlins come in about the Civil War. Back when they want nothing left to eat. Boil them things about 6 hours, let's eat them, y'all.
Well, now, they were pretty good if they cook right.
Yeah, if they cook right, they good. Now, I like chitlins.
You make a stew off about anything there.
My dad-in-law and my
We're
brother.
making off fish heads and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
My wife's Uncle Ray, boy. My dad-in-law, he made some good chitlins.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people at fish markets and stuff like that. Even down at Till's down there, come in there and get some fish. Talking about fry them up and leave the heads on.
I went to Dominican Republic with that mission trip. We finished up. We eat all kinds of mess out there, man. But goat and all, and the goat was all right. That's about like the beef. But when we were leaving, we went to what's supposed to be one of the finest restaurants they had there at the airport, before you get to the airport. And I told them I wanted some fish. I hadn't had any fish since the whole week. And they bought this snapper out there on a plate, about that long. He had the head and all on the eyeball. And I couldn't.
Red snapper?
I said, yeah. And I cut the head off of it. And the guy that was with me, I had that head. They took them eyeballs out, man. They eat that fish head up, boy.
Red snapper about as good as fish
Eyeballs are a delicacy or something over there. I don't know, but they love them eyeballs, man. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? I always threw the head away. What I left on there, he got it all. I mean,
Was the snapper good?
it was alright.
That's about as good a fish you want to eat in my book.
Snapper.
I like red snapper. I mean, I love it.
About one of the best freshwater fish as far as taste that you can get would be a jackfish.
My grandmother used to say that.
As far as
They're all good.
I mean, you
Got a lot of bones.
they got a lot of bones on them, but as far as
Flavor.
taste and flavor for a freshwater fish, that's about the best one that you can get.
But
As
the
far as
next one on the
freshwater.
list will be a brim. And, but there's a perch out there off the coast there. You can catch them off the south side of the pier, usually around December, the 1st of December. He's not big much. He's about like a brim though.
Yeah.
He's got that yellow stripe on him running. Man, that's a good fish. That was one of the best fish I've eaten out of those. It's a little perch.
And about as far as the best one I've eaten out of the ocean,
I like flounder too, but
I like flounder, but you ever eat croaker?
it's
Croaker is really good, but it tastes more like a freshwater fish than it do a saltwater fish.
Yeah, my sister-in-law made some good mullets one night. They was good. She cut them straight across, let them in the bones. The things was good.
Now I've caught some nice ones down here at the river down here.
Mullets.
Yeah. I mean some big old mullets.
Lee, you ever airhead hunting out your place out there?
huh?
You ever do any airhead hunting at your place?
Yeah, we tried a few. I found a broken one. The midsection of it, evidently a spear, is about that wide right there. I mean, it just you can tell it's the midsection. Where I ran over it with my disc out there and broke the head off and the base off of it. I ain't found the head of the base off of it. kinda like to cut all them pines out and just keep me one of these fork tractors, bulldozer things to get to there and dig up the stumps and dig up the dirt. I'll let you turn up some stuff in.
Oh, yeah. You find a tree, you find an old oak tree, when it pulls up, a lot of times you'll find stuff under that. If the storm pulls a oak tree up, brings it up.
Yeah, I just ain't never been in all that, looking for arrowheads and stuff.
A lot of fun.
And fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing's more fun, right? It's like my first day was same here in few more.
Really?
That's first of April. And so they really gone down there 2 or 3 times. Catfish. Yeah, we go down there, we do some serious catfish for about 25 days.
Man, it's nice down there, don't it? What's the biggest one you caught?
Biggest one we've caught was 54 pounds. The biggest one that the group has caught was 75 pounds.
What's the state record, man?
109. He's in an aquarium at Charlotte at Bass Pro Shop.
Really? Where was he caught?
Seen him down there in the canal.
They have drone business in there, don't they? People come in just.
I hung something over here in the PD River one day, man. I had my deep sea rods with me, and the guy with me, he baited me up with cut bait. I know it was against the law now, but I didn't know it then, but.
No, you cut bait.
Can you?
Yeah, we use cut bait all the time down here.
Catch rim and cut? Okay, well, anyway. Man, that thing hit that rod, and it put a whip on my leg when he took off with it. And I just didn't get the rod, and it just kept going. And I tightened up on it. And I tightened up on it. Man, we had the boat pulled around, and it didn't let up, man. You could just feel it. That line caught like up, man.
So great. Yeah,
I don't know what weight it is on that. It was a sea rod that I had that was pretty heavy stuff, man. And it wasn't supposed to be rotten. I mean, I hadn't had the rod probably 2 years at a time. 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, I've hung a bunch of fish down there like that.
Really?
I hung one down there one time, it wasn't.
Below?
It probably wasn't 4 foot of water out there where I hung him at. He didn't even make a swirl on the top of the water. And went up the river. He didn't come down the river. This dude went up the river and kept right on going.
Break the line.
No, I finally got him stopped and turned around and was bringing him back. I mean, we was already in the water up to our waist. We was going after this turkey. I done had all the line off the reel just about.
You had to get him. You gonna get him.
And we went at her, got him stopped and turned him around. Then we started walking back, and then all of a sudden he turned around and went back up the river. And he just pulled so hard, finally pulled the hook out of his mouth. He just kept right on going, never did make a swirl on top of the water.
Man,
I had to happen when at Chilliwack State Park. I was down there fishing.
that thing was huge.
And that fish just kept going right on down by me. I had a call on, he just went right on. I couldn't, just pulled it right on out. Like he wanted nothing to it.
I believe what I had was a sturgeon,
Might have been.
Probably was.
because there had a bunch of sturgeons in the river.
That gar pull too, pretty good one. Don't they have a pretty good sized gar in that river?
Yeah.
I hadn't seen them in the river as much as I had in some of these.
Now, if it was an alligator gar, that'd be different. I don't think we got no alligator gars around here, none that I've ever seen or caught. And that's the biggest gar that you can catch is the alligator gar. These regular gars around here, they get kinda big, but they don't get nothing that big.
I saw one about 4 foot over here off Thompson Creek, in Thompson Creek, laying out there, just laying on top of the water. Just like that. I took some shot and shot.
That's not a game fish anyway, though.
Huh?
That's not a game fish.
Oh, it's not?
Not gar's not.
Gar's not done.
Back many years ago, I didn't get him, I mean.
Yeah, sometimes we snag a few of them down at Santee too. Them some, hate them critters. They'll pick that bait up and take off with it, and then by the time you get up and get the rod, it'll drop.
You find out there's a hook in there and you turn it loose. Was funny one day, me and my wife was fishing and she hung something about 10 pounds. Handed me the rod. And it got off. She was laughing to start with and she was crying for us. We got mad with me. Got lost in for.
Yeah, if there would stay enough water in the river down here where we could put the pontoon boat in and go anywhere we wanted to go, up or down the river without the rocks and everything, we would never go to Santee. We can't catch as many fish and as big as fish down here as what we do at Santee. When when we get in there, it's just hard fishing out of a little boat overnight and stuff like that all night long.
These cavlets up here kind of make it kind of hard to do a flat top. That thing turned out pretty good, I believe. That turned out good, didn't it? You gotta keep working on these flat tops to make them flat. You just gotta keep wheeling on them. If you don't brush the hair back, you won't know if you got it faded or not. You have to kind of go back with your brush. Brush through there. It's your flat top, high and tight flat top.
Boy, you look like a new person now. Your mom will be proud of you.
Okay. Thank you.